Right, so I've got a seed order today. Let's see what we got. We have daikon radishes, we have aubergines, runner beans, white lady, cucamelons, butternut squash, more butternut squash, more aubergines. Don't know why I have so many of those, but okay. Yellow pear cherry bell tomatoes, marrow long green bush, jumbo pink banana squashes, watermelon sugar baby, more runner beans, sweet peppers, cucumber crystal melon, pepper hot Carolina Reapers. So another 10 seeds. Sun gold tomatoes. I've not grown these before, but I was watching another YouTuber called Bubble Beat, and he grows these. So I thought I'd give them a go, because apparently they're really nice. We've got tumbler tomatoes. I bought these because there's a lady down the road. I can't get tumbler tomatoes, so I said I'd grow some. Simpson lettuce, Tokyo long green white onions, and I get all my seeds, most of them anyway, from Premier Seeds Direct. They're on eBay, and most of these packets of seeds are like 99p, so they're really good value. Anyway, that was just a quick little snippet, and I will tag this onto another video. So, catch you later. Alright, here we go. As you can see, we're underway. I made one measurement boo-boo with that second one there. I cut it too short, so I had to cut another one. This piece of wood at the top is just to give me the levels. That'll be replaced with a 4x2 eventually. I'm just sorting out now. I'm going to cut another piece, go in there at a 2-foot interval. And I'm going to try and go all the way along so that I can get the door frame spaced out so we can cut the space for the door frame. I think it's going to take me a little bit more wood than I anticipated for the uprights, but you know, there's nothing I can do about that. I'll just have to. I've got some more 4x2 coming anyway from my mates that I mentioned in the last video, and I've got a few odds and ends lying around which might be long enough for some of it, but here's a little bit of it, and I want to go do a bit more, and then I'll put this back on when I've done a bit more, because I haven't got a tripod available at the minute that this will sit on, otherwise I'd record it as I was doing it, but you don't really want to see my fat butt anyway. Catch you in a bit. Right, so we've done all sides. I've got the uprights in now, and I've cut the hole for the door, which is there. I'm thinking about using 2x2 to do these cross. Unfortunately, that's a 4-foot height there, which is the length of those plastic polycarbonate sheets. So I'm going to have to cut one, which might pay off because I can use 2 sheets. 3 sheets will do 2 panels instead of 4 sheets per section, so that might pay me off. And it's 12 foot long, so I'm going to use 4, 8, 3 sheets per section of roof, so that's going to cost me. Yeah, so I'm thinking about using 2x2 to go all the way around to make it a bit stronger. I was going to use battening, but I think I'll use 2x2. I've got some around, so I won't have to buy too much more. to finish it off. I think I've got a full length down there somewhere, but if not, it's like £5 a length. So yeah, so we're getting there, and it's coming along slowly. And I'm going to put, once the weed membrane's down, it's going right across here. So we've got the path coming up to the greenhouse, and then I'm going to put a box on that side and a box on that side, and in there I'll probably grow herbs and stuff. I haven't decided yet. Obviously that's just whenever and whatever. The garlic's in over there, if you can see it. The hard part's going to be when I got to panel that back section, because the ground goes up and down there. So I'm going to have to make use of my table saw down there and rip down planks, screw in. That I'm not looking forward to doing that job. In fact, that's probably a job I might even do the back side first. Lift up all of the uprights for the back side first, and then start doing that, because it's going to be the hardest job to do. The front and other end is going to be easy, but to do that back is going to be hard. So I might actually do that first. But we have made some progress, as you can see. I've got a nice slant going down from 7 foot to 6 foot 8. It's going to be an epic greenhouse. I'm going to put some braces on in a minute, because as you can hear, the wind's getting up and that's starting to wobble a bit, and it's only tacked in with one, maybe 2 screws. So I'm going to put in some braces just to hold it in place to make sure it don't blow down. It shouldn't do, but yeah, knowing my luck, it will. So once I get some more uprights done, I'll put a piece of that 4x2 straight down, get that in place. But I've got to screw all of this. I've got to drill pilot holes and screw this all the way down here, so it pulls that together. Re-square it all up, put another screw in there. It's all just placeholders at the minute, so it's taking shape. Give me a bit of motivation to carry on. So when you get days like this, it's perfect, because there's a nice cool wind blowing, which is keeping you cool. I mean, I've been using a hand saw to cut with. I should have used my chop saw, it would have been a lot easier, but I'm just too lazy to bring it all the way up here and bring the table up, and I've got to put it all away, and it's already got to be around 2 o'clock or more. Now, I don't know what the time is now. But yeah, this whole section all the way down is going to be one big table. Well, to a point, because the back section, I'm actually going to partition it off in the middle, in the centre. Well, actually, it might be from where that cross beam is, where the black bit of wood is, I've got to get rid of. I might actually block that back section off from there and have that as a heated section. I haven't made up my mind yet on what I'm doing. I'm just spitballing ideas. But yeah, it's coming along. We're getting there. We're getting there. Spiders galore everywhere, and I really don't like them. I really don't like them. But I've also got here these bricks I'm going to reuse here, because I'm putting a water butt right here, so the runoff from the rain of the roof. I'm guttering all the way along, and it will run off into the barrel, so that'll give me a bit of free water. Getting an outside tap fitted, because I am thinking about, when the greenhouse is done and complete, I'm thinking about putting an irrigation system in. I haven't decided yet, because I've had a lot of problems watering, because the sheer weight of just carrying watering cans up here just wrecks my shoulder. So I've got to figure that one out yet. But we get the greenhouse up first, because it's 25 sheets is £92 for polycarbonate. That's for 25 sheets. so I've got a bit of saving up to do, so I thought I'd get all the woodwork done, and then I can do that bit after and just panel it, because once all the wood's up I can then count how many polycarbonate sheets I'm going to need to actually cover the whole thing, and then I can order them and then order them and then order them until I have enough and then cover it. But as long as the frame's up, then that's half the battle then. Yeah, so whoever put the complaint in actually did me a favour. So yeah, greenhouse instead of a shed. I'm sure my landlords are going to complain about this, but they can kiss the proverbial, if you know what I mean. Because I'm not taking this down. They can take me to court if they want. I'm not taking it down. Because it's not a permanent structure. It's all screwed together and it's just sitting. It's not hurting anybody. And you can't even use this garden anyways for sitting up here because it's too uneven. So anyway, that's that bit done. That's about all I've got to say. I'm going to get some compost in a little while from the local BM store. I should have some 100 litre barrels back in, so I'm going to go pick up those so I can top up. No, I'll take it down and show you that. Hang on. Here's my garlic. It's a bit windy. I'm trying to stand in the wind so I don't blow on the microphone. Here's the garlic. I actually filled this. There's what's the name of that garlic now? WG sent me Magic. So I got Variety Magic in here, as much as I could put in, and then whatever the little one. In fact, there's one starting to pop up down there. I can just see a little green shoot starting to come through down there. If you can see that. Yeah, so I want to top this up to the top. Then that'll just get left, and if I get garlic, I get garlic. If not, well, there's always next year. Those were blackcurrants. I don't know what the hell. I think they're dead. No, they're budding. They're budding. So I need to get them repotted. That's just junk. Here we go. We've got all these planks here, which will make quite a lot of our raised beds. So we're motoring. We're getting there. As you can see from this side. I mean, that's going to be all the way along. So it's one epic greenhouse. I mean, it's getting on to be the size of the original one I had, so that's crooked as hell. That is crooked. That cross beam. I only put it in there just to see what it looked like, but it's crooked. Yeah, I'll get spirit level out for that one. Yeah, so, well, mind you, it might be crooked because the ground's uneven, so yeah, we'll sort it out as we go. Yeah, so, and I've got all the weeds to get rid of, but I'm going to put a fresh layer of weed membrane on top of this weed membrane, so eventually this whole garden will be covered. I've still got all of this to get rid of, but I need a decent hedge cutter. I think I'm going to have to see if I can even rent a petrol one or something and just cut through it, because it gets loaded with bees and wasps, mostly wasps for some weird reason, and it's just taking up ground I can use for something else. I mean, I could put in a big raised bed along there and put a few little fruit trees in there. The dwarf fruit trees. I wouldn't mind an apple tree actually. I like apples. Maybe a cherry. I wouldn't mind a cherry tree actually. Right, so it's getting windy and time's getting on, so I need to go start dinner. So I'm going to put my tools away. And I will record a bit more before I upload this one, because otherwise then they're too short. I don't want them too long, but I don't want them too short either. And we'll be putting in some peas and bean seeds shortly, so which I need to use those long planks. I'm going to build a trough here for some runner beans, and peas. There's going to be one for runner beans and one for peas.